Welcome back to Digimon World Dawn. In the previous episode, I was tasked with going to Proxy Island to negotiate with Grand Darkmoon, boss of Chrono Core. After a round of rather rough negotiations, he agreed to do the Union's job of repairing Central Bridge. Soon enough, access to Darkmoon City will be re-established and we can clear away the virus that took it over. So let's get to it. I accept the holy quest, the Flower Bulb, from a Unimon at Shine Plaza. He hands me a mystery bulb to be studied by Lilymon of Registered Jungle. I go east, followed by south, meeting with a Gabumon that tells me that Lilymon went to see Woodmon, who I find back at the first area. He insists he knows nothing, although the aggressive tone betrays the battle. After winning, he confesses that Lilymon went to see Red Vegemon. Therefore, I go back to Gabumon's area, then southeast, encountering Red Vegemon, who responds aggressively as well. After defeating him, he says Lilymon is checking on Cherrymon, so I go northeast. Sure enough, I find Cherrymon, leading to yet another battle. After a third victory, I explain that I am here to show Lilymon the mystery bulb, which he seems fine with. It turns out she's in the city. I find her in Shine North area. The bulb holds a plant seed fossil. I report to Unimon, then collect my reward, which includes an angel ring, an accessory that boosts light resistance. Cherrymon also starts showing up in the wild. He must DNA Digivolve to move forward. Puppetmon seems like an option, though YMIR must be befriended beforehand to do so. I Digivolve Menelaus to /Angemon, then accept the bird quest Gorgeous Nuts from a Deramon in Shine Square. He wants the aforementioned nuts that can be found in Proxy Island. I immediately find a Solarmon. He saw a Tortamon collect some nuts. I go south, finding the Tortamon. His nuts were stolen by a Vermilymon. If I retrieved them, Tortamon could share some. I go south through 2 more areas, then west, finding Vermilymon. He won't give up the nuts without a fight, so I must forcefully take them. After recovering the nuts, I deliver them back to Tortamon, who shares some, then deliver those to Deramon. I collect my reward, which includes a Cyclone Ring, an accessory that boosts wind resistance. Vermilymon also starts showing up in the wild. He's unfortunately a few aptitude away from evolving into Black or Greymon. I make another visit to the island, following the path to the boss. In the area before the one with the warp point, I find a purple portal. Inside this area is a chest that contains a Fairy Ring Alpha. I accept the Union quest, the final battle. The central bridge is close to being rebuilt, but WaruSeadramon warns of trouble. The Night Claw are gathering at the other side, ready to attack. Perhaps halting progress to Central Bridge's repair should be done. WaruSeadramon, however, suggests making a lock program to stop Night Claw progress after the bridge is rebuilt, so the plan moves forward. As I leave to make preparations, I see Sayo conspiring with WaruSeadramon, who is definitely not plotting anything. I check the bridge. Chrono Core is still hard at work, so I go through the purple portal to find Sayo and WaruSeadramon. He just made a connection directly to Darkmoon City to allow Sayo to go through. I heard everything though. While Sayo is willing to go ahead and save the Night Claw, WaruSeadramon suggests I go instead, so Sayo gives me her Digivice so I can be allowed to cross the gate. As I do so, I see the Night Claw ready to strike, though their lack of independent thought at this point means I can walk around them without arousing suspicion, it seems. I successfully infiltrate the city, which includes many wild Digimon. New ones being Devidramon, he has a tough time digivolving to Ultimate, Rook Chessmon, who can easily reach Mega, Bishop Chessmon, who requires scan data investment to do so, and Ibamon. He's got a variety of wild elemental moves, a heal, and his signature can drain MP. Digimon in this area that I've already met in the wild include Ogremon, Leomon, Sunflowermon, Okwamon, and Mayoresmon. I find Ponch at Dark Hall, who fights me with a Metal Garurumon. Then I find Guts at Dark Plaza, who sends a Cherrymon. Afterwards I find Baron at Dark Square, who sends out a Volcanomon. While she's somewhat dazed after her defeat, she gives me a Master ID so I can get to the Union room where Chief Julia is. As I enter, I find both Julia and Chaos Gallantmon. While Chaos Gallantmon orders the Night Claw Tamers to invite Sunshine City, Chief Julia retorts that they can't pass the law. Chaos Gallantmon is rather vexed at the situation. Seems like a good opportunity to show up and muck up their plans even further. Chaos Gallantmon gloats that real beings like me are inferior to the chrono data that influences Digimon. The fight against him goes rather smoothly though. My wide moves make short work of him. After defeating him, the real Chaos Gallantmon is starting to take control, expelling the Chrono Core, who retreats into the Chaos Brain. Chief Julia gives me some full repair keys for the journey. The Chaos Brain features many wild Digimon that include Karatemon, He's got an interesting DNA Digivolution in Fuzuhamon. Metal Mamemon can reach Mega easily. Infermon is unfortunately locked from both Digivolution and D-Digivolution should Keramon not be befriended. Datamon requires scan data investment for the next stage. Andromon is another ultimate that can easily reach Mega. Giromon requires DNA Digivolution to move forward. Bishop Chessmon has already been discussed. Same with Ibamon. Metal Greymon requires the befriending of Agumon to move forward. Metal Etemon is an incredibly bulky Mega. Slash Angemon has a variety of strong multi-hits. Mega Gargomon has many strong wide moves. Clockmon can reach Ultimate but won't have enough aptitude for Mega. Devitamamon has many multi-hits that inflict status effects with a signature that threatens instant death. Can't forget Gulmon and his many strong multi-hits with status effects, also available in black, who prefers wide moves. I go west, opening a chest that contains a multi-recovered T, then go south and west, opening a chest that contains a Spirit Ring Beta. I return to the first area, then go east, finding a chest that contains a Speed Ring Beta, then go southwest through 2 areas, then northwest, go through the purple portal to open a chest containing a Dash Ring Alpha, then go north. It is here that I find Grimmon. The Chrono Core implants itself into it, evolving it to Chaos Grimmon, whom I face in combat. He's quite bulky and capable of inflicting status effects such as confusion and poison. Although I win, I'm still not out of the woods yet, as Chaos Grimmon seems to suffer from a forced evolution into Exo Grimmon, whose Chrono Destruction has knocked me out. All seems lost, but I have something he doesn't, the power of friendship, so I stand back at my feet. Exo Grimmon is quite a bit tougher and stronger, but he still isn't that much of a challenge. I guess all that grinding for Farm Quest Digimon had to do something. Once I finish him off, the Chrono Core vanishes. I'm congratulated by both chiefs and my friends, receiving a Cosmo Medal and Shine Sword for my efforts. I load back to my farm. Gatomo warns me to collect my reward, which includes a Platinum Blade. There are 2 visitors to my house, a Patamon that talks about Dino Human and a Renamon that talks about the Shogun Gekomon. My next Farm Quest Digimon. I Digivolve Patroclus to Shine Greymon, then Digivolve Ajax to War Growlmon. My next quest requires a cool Dino Human, so I Digiconvert one. That way, I can accept the Dragon Farm quest Digilove Ring of Love. Dino Human in my farm wants a Digilove ring to give to a loved one. Gilmon of Task Canyon can make one. I go north, finding Gilmon there. He can make the ring, but he needs Meta Stone to do so. I go back south, take the warp, go west, finding YMIR. He's got a Meta Stone, but won't give it up without a fight. Sure enough, after defeating him, I get it. I deliver it to Gilmon, who makes the ring, which I deliver to Dino Human, then collect my reward, which includes a treadmill, a farm good that boosts HP. YMIR starts showing up in the wild. He lacks some aptitude for Mega, though it is also locked behind Airdramon. For my next quest, I need a lazy Shogun Gekomon, so I Digiconvert one. That way I can accept the Aquan Farm quest, the Ultimate Cuisine. Shogun Gekomon in my farm wants to experience the Ultimate Pancake, which needs the Gezomon leg and Octomon leg as ingredients. Are we sure this isn't some kind of omelette? Either way, I can find him at Proxy Island. I go north, twice, finding Gezomon, who's obviously rather offended I'm here to take one of his legs off, so I fight him for it. Not proud of it, but admit. I take the south path at the fork, go south again, then southeast, finding Octomon, with the same situation unfolding. After winning, I've now got the second ingredient. I deliver both legs to Shogun Gekomon, then collect my reward, which includes a Digimon Lab, a farm good that boosts experience of all species types. Gezomon shows up in the wild now. He can't go past Champion without DNA Digivolution, being capable of doing so to become Dragomon, with Octomon being the second Digimon necessary. Hold on. If he can regrow legs as he stated before, why did he lop off 2 Davidramon tails as transplants though? I make another visit to Chaos Brain, which is now fortunately available from the world map. I go all the way to where I fought Exo Grimmon, taking the south path at the fork, finding a chest that contains a Spirit Ring Beta. Then take another purple portal, go southeast, open a chest that has a gold blade, take the upper west path, open a chest that contains a gold cloak, go west again, finding an area with many paths. I take northeast, then go east, finding a chest that has a Spirit Ring Beta. I've ended Digimon World Dawn's main story. This game builds quite a bit on its predecessor, with the addition of visible weaknesses and resistances on the Digimon status screen, a larger roster, more Digi-Eggs, DNA Digivolution, which allows for a higher degree of connectivity between the evolution trees. There are some flaws though. The story is fed piecemeal by way of quests, which are the main way of progression. The species quests are now forced requirements to unlock the main story, rather than the optional farm quests of the previous game. Fortunately, they are incredibly rewarding in comparison. Getting all the species quests unlocked is a bit annoying, since they stopped telling the correct personality of each required Digimon past the first wave. Speaking of annoying lack of information, there's a bit of an incongruity in this game. Every single natural evolution has its requirements listed, but for both Armor Digivolution and DNA Digivolution, its requirements are unlisted in the game, requiring heavy trial and error or the use of a game guide. It's a bit of a shame that this mechanic that allows for such freedom of party building is locked behind this knowledge gate. The party building experience is truly enhanced though. While the previous game had locked technique sets and learnable traits, it's the opposite in this game, allowing for the building of strong Digimon that cover many weaknesses as possible, although the effort to do so could be immense. The game is a bit more difficult at start, and the difficulty curve seems slightly more intense, though the grinding I did to get farm quest Digimon might have destroyed any challenge the game could throw at me. This time I beat the final boss on first try without much item usage. At least it was better than Chronomon's massive difficulty spike at the end of World DS, so perhaps the balance is better here. The farm system has also been revamped, allowing for better experience customization, although the memory system for farm good usage kind of nerfs the growth of Digimon there. The dream of a farm that has all maxed out stat farm goods is dead. At least I don't have to wait for farm goods to level up anymore. Truth be told, I think the game is overall better than its predecessor, even if for some aspects there might have been some steps taken back. Oh yeah, the protagonist is silent this time, at least the sidecast seems a bit better this time. WaruSeadramon was truly the Atlas holding this story. Jokes aside, it was a good time. Thank you for watching. Much like the previous game, there is still post-game content, so I'll be seeing you next time as I do some more quests.